Word serve as I serve my brew. I'm cool with the work I do. Clock ticks.
What's up, guys? Coolden65 here, back with another video. Haven't done these in a while, so someone asked me about it, and so I might as well kind of do some of these again.
Cause you freaking pricks just can't ever be quenched.
So I'm gonna be doing a tutorial today, and it's not really a tutorial as it is a tips and tricks and like the best ways to do certain things, which I mean I guess is a tutorial. But it's gonna be more brief than my other videos have been, like tutorial wise, where I don't just start rambling. I mean, I very well may start rambling, but it hopefully won't be as bad as my other ones. Yeah, so this is gonna be about aerialing because I recently hit champ. And I think one of the huge things that a lot of people do not focus on is their aerial game, because well, I mean, the reason why it's so important is because, like, I'd say 80% of the time that you play in this game in higher ranks, such as, I mean, even platinum and diamond, it's in the air. The ball is constantly in the air, and so as a player, to get better, you need to compete with these other players, you know, who are also using new techniques and getting better in order to reach the ball faster in the air, control their car in the air better. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over a few things that will definitely improve your aerial game and your strategy, and also just to hopefully help your overall game, and then hopefully using this information, anybody in those lower ranks can rank up faster. So first thing I want to go over is your controls. So for aerial controls, you should always have let's see, your arrow attached to L1, or I think it's RT on Xbox controller. That's pretty much your main thing, and then obviously default settings is fine for everything else, really. Yeah, but that's super important. The reason the arrow, okay, so this is, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I go in the air without using, this is without arrow, so it kind of like, it's a little bit more chunky. The car, you can't really do much with the angling. It's not very precise. You're kind of just waving your nose around, which, I mean, can be helpful, but now watch. If I do the same turning, but now I'm holding down L1, then it totally changes. It's much more precise, and it's around a different axis in your car. So it's like if you could, you know, I'm not gonna go into that because I don't really know what I'm talking about. I was gonna talk something about the scientifics of this game, but you know what, it's too complicated for me. So holding down arrow, not all the time when you aerial, because if you notice, if you just hold it down all the time, you can't really change your direction that much. You kind of just pivot around it one area. But if you use a combination of holding down arrow and then letting go and then holding down, so that you can move your car around in the air, is super helpful. So that's tip number one, using your arrow. Second is gotta be knowing how to fly in different styles, meaning knowing how to fly upside down is super crucial. Knowing how to fly sideways like this, really any direction that your car can go in the air, you should know how to control, because this is really about control. It's not about speed as much as it is control, especially when you get into doing things like aerials, like when you're actually not just trying to beat the person to the ball, but just trying to hit the ball in. You're gonna need to know how to control your car, how to angle your car so that the ball goes right into the net, and or where you want it to go, like to a pass or something like that. So one easy way to practice this is what I used to do is I would go up top of the goal like this, and then I'd kind of like stop, and I just jump off, and then just kind of aerial across, and then rotate my car back around using arrow, and then just practice this, and then you can say like, oh, I'm gonna try to go right where those white lights are, so you get more accurate. And then keep doing this just to get familiarized. Sometimes when you do, the only thing is sometimes when you do backwards aerials so much, you actually get used to your brain, because it's like you're looking upside down. Everything's opposite. So your brain starts to think differently in your muscle coordination. So it reverts. So if you do a normal aerial like this, when you're right side up, then it's gonna flip everything. So it just takes a lot of getting used to. But make sure that you do both. So not only do you do, oh, that was a bad example. You do it like this, backwards, but then you also do it forwards, because it's important that you can switch between the two without, only doing one. And, so that's something that's really helpful. Third is the fast aerial. So fast aerialing is, again, really, these are all really important. So I'm not going to say important anymore, but this is going to help you, like, probably the most out of everything that I'm going through right now. This is probably going to be the most helpful, because again, in those lower ranks, you're gonna not really focus. Is not that focused much around, getting the ball into the net as beating the person that's going up. At least for a little bit, that's going to be. But eventually, you're going to need to use all these in your game. Okay, so the fast aerial. So some people aerial where they go like that, they double jump and they boost. Some do it where they're already like going really fast, and then they kind of just double jump and then tilt back. Some do it where they jump once and then jump again and do it. That's more what we're going for, because we're going for how fast, the fastest you can get up, the fastest, like, time-wise that you can get up, as fast as you can. I think I just said fast like 10 times, but you got to be fast. Yeah. So what you want to do is you're gonna jump. So that's your first thing, jump and tilt back. So you can just practice that. Jump, just a single jump, and then tilt your car back just a little bit. And then once you got that down, you're gonna jump, boost, jump. So you don't want to have your hand on the stick, because it's easy to do that instead. But we don't want to do that. We just want to go up in like that. Oh, that was a bad example. So right there. That's what you want to do. See if I can get a side angle view. Nope. This is hard to do. Right there. So you wanna just jump, lean your car back, and then boost. And then while you're doing that, you do your other jump. And you have to do it relatively quickly, because your second jump has a timer. So you want to do that before you lose your jump, and that will get you up faster. So again, jump, lean back, boost, and then jump again without touching your left stick. The stick you move your wheels with. So jump, lean back, jump, lean back, jump, and then boost, and then jump again. So when you do it really fast, it should look like that. You can't even distinguish the two jumps actually. Well, I guess you can, but it's hard to see, especially with the black boost. But so you jump, boost, jump, and then make sure that after the first jump, you quickly lean your car back, like that. So see, that's what happens if you keep your finger on the stick, it will register as input, but you just want to tilt it back so you start going up. If you didn't do that, it'd just be like straight like that. So you gotta actually angle your car to go in the sky, and then once you're in the sky, then you can use your boost to control, like we were talking about earlier, control, and then you can hit the ball or do go for an aerial bump, but that's a little advanced. But anything like that. So just learning how to do the jump, lean back, jump again and that's referred to commonly as a fast aerial in Rocket League. That will help you tremendously. Okay, tip 4, number 4, numero cuatro, I think, in Spanish, is you want to make sure that how you use your boost in an aerial. What I used to do was I would just hold my boost down and then go crazy. But the problem with that is that in an actual game, you can test this out in free play by going into gameplay and then unlimited boost and just testing out how quickly your boost goes out. So like in an average aerial, say I'm trying to get to the other side when someone's passing it from this side and it's gonna go over, I'm already out of boost by here, and I'm totally, like, I have no way of getting, and then once I land, I have no boost to get back, so I'm pretty much stuck. So what you want to do is learn how to feather your boost, which is, feathering just means that you're not holding down the boost. So it can be, you know, you're just trying to use it to angle your car in a certain way. And this will also help you gain better control, because if you notice when you hold down the boost and you try and move, it's harder, because if you hold it down, think of it as like it's pushing you forward, where your nose is pointing when you're holding on the boost. Let me turn on the, there we go. It's pushing you where your nose is pointing. So if you're turning like this, or you're trying to turn, it's pushing you in every way that your nose is pointing. So if you're turning like this, it's actually pushing you in the opposite direction and in the direction you want to go to at the same time. So you want to use your boost only when you're trying to go in the direction that you're going. I know that sounds weird. It just basically means that you want to use your boost without holding it. When I first learned about feathering, I tend to do something like where I just do it rhythmically, like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, you know, that kind of thing. Try not to do that, because again, no situation is going to be the exact, you know, it's not going to be ideal where you can just always do this and you'll have enough boost to get down. Sometimes you're going to need a lot more boost and just a quick one to get up, and then a little bit more to angle your car. Sometimes you're going to need, you know, a lot of boost to the end, and then you're going to need to readjust at the last second, so you use a little bit of your boost. It's all about situations. Okay, so you have the 4 tips. I think there are 4. I don't actually remember them all, so I'm gonna hope that I wrote them down somewhere. Anyways, so yeah, that's gonna help you. I guarantee will help you in Rocket League to get your aerial game down. And a great tool is obviously free play and training. Ooh, that's so just free play is kind of like how you get to learn the basics of how the ball moves. Oh wait, sorry. There's a tip number 5, but that's gonna be explained more actually, so that doesn't really make sense. Okay. Yeah, kind of getting back on track. Tip number 5 is you need to anticipate where the ball is gonna be. So a lot of players in lower ranks, they follow the ball. This is a really bad example. I hope there's a actually there might actually, let's see. So anyways, a lot of people follow the ball, the path that the ball is taking, and they end up not being able to catch up to the ball and hit the ball. So what you need to do is, oh, okay, you just want to make sure that you're following the ball, or sorry, you're not following the ball, but you're gonna go where the ball ends up. I'm not trying to score at this point, I'm just trying to hit the ball. So you kind of imagine an arc that the ball is gonna take, and then just follow that arc in your mind. And if you're gonna go straight, if you are going straight in a line, so going down this line right here, try to use your boost to match up when you're gonna hit that arc. So you have to imagine, you know, you have to imagine when you're gonna be able to actually hit the ball. Now, say I tried to follow the ball, so I'm going, oh my gosh. So basically what that means is I'm going exactly where the ball is right at this second. So now I have to, you know, I missed it because I went towards where it was, but you know, it's moving. So you have to anticipate where it's gonna be. And then using all this knowledge, you can manage your boost, you can angle your car so you can get better shots. Tougher angles are going to require you to go upside down sometimes, going on your right or left side. It really all depends. But yeah, I hope that helped. And make sure to use free play and also the custom trainings. Custom trainings is super helpful because there's so many situations that pros and other people have made for us to practice, and so it's just an awesome resource for you to use to get better. But make sure that you're also trying out your aerials in games that you know that kind of feel, because not everything's going to be like how it is in the training. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I really hope this made sense. I kind of tried to, you know, make it make sense, but you know, I'm kind of an idiot, so that might be why it didn't make sense. So anyways, yeah, so number one, I think, was making sure to, oh yeah, number one was arrow, making sure you bind arrow to your L1 or respective control, and then to try and use it. Second was being able to control your car in different situations, ideally upside down first, and then doing sideways and every other way your car can do. Practicing that is really going to be important. Number three, make sure that you manage your boost wisely. Oh no, sorry. Number three was to learn and practice the fast aerial technique. This will help you get to the balls quicker, and also help you get a one-up on virtually probably everybody, depending on what rank you are. But I guarantee if you know it, it will help you out so much. Then number four, I feel like a Watch Mojo clip. I hope I don't get copyrighted for saying that. Oh gosh, what was number four? This is kind of awkward. I don't exactly remember what number four was, even though this is my own video. That's a little sad. It'll come to me. And then number five, make sure that you anticipate the ball. And oh yeah, number four was boost management. Yeah, okay. Number four was boost management, making sure you feather your boost on various situations, learning how to just use your boost in general, which also really help. Okay, and number five is anticipate where the ball is going to be. Imagine that arc in your head, and then just plot out your course, just like you would in a plane or some other flying thing, a rocket ship. You know, because you don't want to miss the moon when you go up for a moon launch. You know, you wanna hit where it's going to be, because the moon is moving, and so is the ball. And just an extra thing is that make sure that you use free play and the custom trainings as much as you can, because that's really going to help you. As you know, just getting down these, this is all just muscle memory after a certain point, and then you can add more things like doing air dribbles and ceiling shots, but getting the basics down is what really is going to help. Okay, well, I hope that covered everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Also, any suggestions for anything else I can cover? I'm basically, you know, a pro. So, yeah, so feel free to message me in any questions, any ideas for tutorials, or anything else you don't want to see. All right, thanks for everything. I don't know why I said that, because, I mean, I'm basically doing all the work. I'm joking. Anyways, thanks for watching, and stay cool.